Alright, here we are with the game. So Normington here has brought... Ooh, okay, not exactly what I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. No Excadrill, that's really nice for me. However, Emboar is a bit of a problem. I was particularly a little worried about Scarf Emboar, which I think is pretty possible. Now, one thing I did change before the game was I gave Vanillix Water Pulse instead of Flash Cannon, and Cryogonal didn't come and Emboar did, so that seems like it was a good choice. But this is still really scary. This is not what I expected at all, team-wise. If Scarf Emboar does lead, that's a problem. I don't have a great answer to that. Primarina is less valuable than I would have thought, because Alomaloma didn't come, Amoonguss didn't come, though there's no resist to Moonblast, right? Yeah, so it's still quite good. So do I still want to lead Thundurus? I feel like Emboar is the only particularly bad lead, but does Thundurus even die to Scarf Emboar? Let's see. Yeah, it does. Let's see, he might predict Glimmora given what he has. If he predicts Glimmora, I think a Hydreigon or an Emboar lead is likely, because Emboar does get Earthquake, I'm pretty sure. He did bring Audino, so my Specs Dragon move is a little weaker, but that's okay. I would like Rocks, but he's probably going to account for Glimmora lead. I think I do lead Thundurus, and then if it is Emboar, hard switch to Hydrapple maybe? How much does Hydrapple take? Whew, that's still a lot. Reckless Emboar does hurt. How much is Prima taking? It's like still over half. Jeez. Well, Prima lead worst case is Eel, right? Maybe it is a Prima lead game. Worst case is Eel. If it is Eel, we have Hydrapple. Then we get bad. If it is Hydrapple lead, that's not great, but it is manageable. Or Eel lead. Eel's pretty slow, so we could probably sub on it to scout. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I just go Hydrapple. Okay. Let's see if it's Eel. Of course it's Eel. He's good. Now, I'm actually not sure if this is Eel or if this is Zoroark. But I think either way we go to Hydrapple. If we lose Specs, it's not the end of the world. In case it's knockoff. Nope, just Volt Switch. Okay, that's fine. So we do have momentum, bit of a momentum loss, but... If he goes to Emboar, it's probably Banded. If he goes to Hydreigon, I think that's the most likely. Or it could be Audino. But I don't think he wants to pop Mega this early. Fortunately, Hydreigon is going to kill us with Meteor if we take it. I think we have to go Prima. It's not ideal, because I think Hydreigon gets Sludge Bomb or something like that, but I think we have to go Prima if Dragon comes in. Because I just can't risk losing Hydrapple this early. It's too good. If Audino comes in... why is the set balance Hackmons? Hold on. If Audino comes in, let's say it's like Mask Special Attack, Dazzling Gleam. Okay, no, Tornadus. We have an answer for that. It's just Glimmora. That's fine. Okay, oh, Life Orb. Interesting. We get Rocks up here, though, for sure. It could be Psychic. We'll see if it is. See if it clicks Psychic here. But I don't think he's going to want to stay on the potential. Wow, Power Gem doesn't have a resist. That's tempting, but I think Rocks are too good, especially since we know that's not Boots. And we don't die to Psychic. I saw this in prep games. We do take a shitload of damage, but we don't die to it. Tornadus, item, Life Orb, Bleak Wind. So it's low end of Life Orb, Bleak Wind. Unless it forget. Yeah, we don't die to Psychic. Okay, cool. Scary game. I think he's gonna hard switch to Audino, would be my guess. But Audino doesn't have a great matchup here. I think Glamoura's really good. Special defense Glamoura versus what he brought. Unless he has Psychic. But I don't think he's gonna want to give this up, right? Because Power Gem just, yeah, rips him half. So I think he's gonna switch. So I am gonna go Rocks. And then after Rocks, we'll be able to tell a little better if what's coming in is Zoroark. We won't be able to tell between Eel and Zoroark and Emboar. Wow, it's like all rock neutral. Never mind. We'll be able to tell Tornadus at least. What's he thinking? Okay, I don't know if that's the real eel, but it's probably special. Well, it's actually Calc. Hold on. Hydrapple, Electros. It's turn 1 Volt Switch, 6.5. So it's either not invested, high roll. No, it's not invested. So it's either defensive eel, high roll, or like some invest. But eel isn't gonna ground move, right? Hold on, I gotta look up this Pokemon. Electros, Smogon. Sorry, I'm just opening it in the other tab and looking it up. No Control F ground. Okay, no ground move. So I think we should be safe to click Power Gem here. Oh, it's AV as heck! Holy moly, that thing is bulky. That is so Assault Vest. What? 19%? That's max Spadef Assault Vest. Wow. Okay. That's it. Okay. Okay. But we got Rocks, that's big. And now also we know Eel is at 81, gonna be 72, 67? 68 after Rocks? Yeah. So, okay, this might be Hydreigon, it might be Zoroark. I'm pretty sure it's Hydreigon, though. He knows some special defense, and Hydreigon has Earth Power. But if I switch to Thundurus or Hydrapple and lose it, it's just actually game over, so I'm just gonna go to Primarina. Not literally game over, but those are my best Pokemon in the matchup, so I'm gonna keep them alive. Speaking of that eel set, what's my range? 32, okay. Okay, just Calc. Primarina versus, nope, not Hydrapple, Hydreigon. So I know Earth Power definitely kills me, but does it, like, how much does it do to Primarina? I don't think too much. Charge Beam is its, yeah, it doesn't get poison moves. So Charge Beam is what it would hit Primarina with, or Earth Power. Okay, yeah, Primarina's pretty safe. And if he's pivoting around, we got Rocks, so that's okay. Okay, U-turn, that's alright. We got leftovers. He's taking Rock's chip. Let's see, Volt Switch. I mean, we can go into Hydrapple. He's just gonna keep pivoting around with Volt Switch, but that's okay. Hydrapple has regen, so it's pretty safe. I don't really mind losing specs if it's knockoff. If it's toxic, that's kind of annoying, but we have Regenerator, so it's the least important mon to get toxic. Yeah, getting rocks up was huge, because we are getting momentumed pretty hard by this U-turn Volt Switch stuff. You're 88, so if an 88 comes in, it looks like Hydreigon, that's Zoroark. That is very important to know. Unless that is Zoroark, because Zoroark does no U-turn. But they have such similar attacks, I wouldn't be able to attack stats, I wouldn't be able to tell. I don't think that was Zoroark, though. I'd be pretty surprised if he brought in Zoroark on Glamora. Just to click U-turn. And also that U-turn calc does make sense for a uninvested Hydreigon. Okay. I mean, with regen and this healing, he's kind of forced to make somewhat of a play here. If he just keeps clicking Volt Switch, I'm just getting Rock's chip over and over. Okay. So this is where it gets a little tricky. There's no Excadrill, so it's not the end of the world to sack this, but this does live Emboar and Revenge kills it, so I think it's pretty important. Ferrothorn doesn't. And Ferrothorn's also not great. Like, Flamethrower, 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 Fire Move, Fire Move. It's only good against Audino. And Primarina's fine against Audino. I can't lose Hydrapple. Glamora does die to Bleakwind and Psychic together. If he's Life Orb, he might be Psychic because of Glamora. However, if he's Defog, then it's really good to go to Glamora to get the rocks back up. There's no other removal on this team. I think I go to Glamora. If he's Psychic, that's a problem. Okay, Bleakwind. That's alright. Now we click Power Gem, and there's no resist. Eel is like the closest thing to a resist. Maybe I click Mortal Spin. Yeah, he's not going to stay. He's going to go to Eel, so I think I'm going to click Mortal Spin and poison the Eel. That feels like the best play. Yeah. I don't love taking this damage on Glim. It's not great, but... He has Psychic! Fudge! Okay. It's alright, it's alright. So, Tornadus. And then it's Life Orb. Psychic. Okay, we can click Thunderbolt. No, because Electros just switches in on us, is the thing. We don't do enough damage to it. This is tricky. It's actually kind of tricky. He doesn't really have much of an ice resist besides Emboar, but Emboar is an ice resist, and I want to let it in for free. Primarina can sub right now. Actually, does Primarina just kill with Moonblast? Yes, it does. Primarina can Moonblast and there's no resist. But Electros can come in on it. I think we go to Thundurus, Volt Switch out of the Eel, and then get a big Specs Dragon move off. I think that's the correct play. Yeah. So we Volt Switch out of the Eel, get big Specs Dragon move. We're okay. It's not... This isn't great. I didn't like losing Glamora. That is Psychic. Alright, Volt Switch. And then big Specs Dragon move. I think I'm going to do Fickle Beam, because there's not much that forces us out. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much that forces us out. Besides Tornadus. Okay. I love gambling. Okay, now we're super forced out by Tornadus, and this is where it starts to get really scary, because Bleakwind, I think, does two-shot Primarina. Yes, it does. So we gotta start sacking. We gotta play the Tornadus sack game. Ferrothorn is definitely the sack. Actually, Vanillix lives a 1, right? Okay, Vanillix lives 1. If we get speed dropped, though, we have to switch. If we don't get speed dropped, we can stay and click Blizzard. There's no no, Embor's the ice resist. Right. He's holding Embor pretty deep in pocket. But I kind of have to hold Vanillix in pocket to make sure I don't lose to Embor. Fudge. Okay, the Electros kill is huge, though, because now every time I get into Thunderous, that's basically a kill. Yeah, full speed F Assault Vest. Fickle Beam definitely needed the bonus power. Okay, Hydrapple's great. This Pokemon's so good. But yeah, this is pretty scary. I guess Draco would have killed. I should have done Draco. It's fine. It's fine. We take the luck. But now he has to go Tornadus. No, he can go Hydreigon. Either one forces me out. But Hydreigon, we go to Prima. We just need to keep Hydrapple alive. That's all we need to do. To not lose to Embor. Yeah. Oh, this is a tense game. You could actually go, with halved Spadef, he could go Zoroark. And we don't have Glamora anymore. It's actually really scary. Okay, but we know that's not Zoroark. That's... Or is that Zoroark? 88? Hold on, that might be Zoroark. I think either way we sack Ferrothorn, though, because I don't think Ferrothorn's that useful. Fire move, fire move, fire move, fire move. Audino doesn't, but it's just the least... Yeah, Ferrothorn's just the least useful for our Pokemon. Okay. He might be scared of Heat Wave. If he is, we can get a Thunder Wave. I mean, we just click Thunder Wave. Like, there's nothing that wants to take the Heat Wave, so yeah, we just click Thunder Wave. It's fine. Wish I went Akaberry, but whatever. Now we go here, Volt Switch, there's no reason to do anything else. Yeah. I was suggested Akaberry, and it would have been the right call, but... I mean, yeah, Haun's basically right. Too many holes. There was a chance I dodged and I could have Thunder Waved or something, but... Yeah. Yeah, this Tornadus is pretty scary. Wonder if that was a roll. It probably wasn't. Tornadus... Oh, Therian, right. Tornadus Therian versus Ferrothorn, item, Life Orb, and it's going to be invested. Yeah, it wasn't even a roll. I'm sad I let Mayo talk me out of Sharpedo, but also, I mean, I would have needed a sack regardless on this thing, so it's okay. So now he has to pick what's going to eat just the fattest Volt Switch in the world. I mean, it's probably going to be Hydreigon, but then we get a sub on Prima and we're kind of cooking. Embor, okay. Okay. Ooh, is that Assault Vest? Embor? Volt Switch. Okay, it may not be Assault Vest, but it's definitely bulky. Actually, no, that looks like Assault Vest. You know, it's kind of a fair call. My team is very specially biased, so Assault Vest is a good play. A good, you know what I mean. Is Prima gonna kill this? Hydro Pump kills, but I don't like taking wild charge damage. If it's Assault Vest, Vanillix definitely doesn't, so I think I just go to Hydrapple. I mean, that's gonna be taking a lot of damage, but... Is the Specs Earth Power kill? It should, yeah. But then we're locked into Spec's Earth Power. I mean, we just have to get into a sack war with Tornadus, right? That's the only way. Fickle. Does Fickle kill after recoil? 16 to 19%. Yeah, I think it does kill after recoil. 43 plus 16. 43 plus 16 gets you to 59? There's a chance it doesn't, but have to be like min-roll both sides, so yeah. Okay, we're gonna Fickle. He probably knows we're choice specs based on damage we've done earlier, so there's a good chance he goes to Audino and then can Mega, but Audino's slow and passive, so we can just get to Prima if they do that, if he does that. If he stays, it should be a kill. There's also always the chance we do the funny double Fickle Beam damage again. Wonder what he's thinking. Obviously, Zoroark and Hydreigon can't and Tornadus can't come in on Fickle Beam, so it's only Audino. Also, the Thundurus is due for a miss. I swear to God, or Tornadus. I mean, it's clicked so many inaccurate moves. But yeah, this super kills my Hydrapple. I can't stand on it. Yeah, running like 8 Assault Vest versus me is just correct. My Pokemon are just very special attacky. Yeah, Norma's really thinking for this turn. I feel like it's... You stay? You stay, I think. I think you stay, because this is Assault Vest. It's gonna get worn down by rocks and crap. It's... Oh, okay. Audino, give me the power. Give me the power boost. Yo! Oh, gambling. We love gambling. Okay, and then I think I go to Vanillix and just pray it doesn't speed drop me. Oh, this Fickle Beam has been so clutch. Yeah, honestly though, if it didn't kill, I could have gone to Prima, got sub, done a bit of momentum, but if he got rocks, that would have been pretty bad. Okay, so we gotta switch now. I think we just gotta pray we don't get speed dropped, right? Because as long as Embor's alive, this isn't that good. This is better. Because we get to pivot off the kill. Okay, let me think out this endgame a little bit. So there's a about 28% chance it hits and speed drops us. And if that happens, we're kind of in deep shit. If that doesn't happen, Embor's definitely coming in. So we can Water Pulse, but then that kind of lets Tornadus back in, I think? But Embor's like definitely the switch in if we do that. And I think Water Pulse... Hold on, let me calc Water Pulse. It looks like it's max HP and Assault Vest. Water Pulse... 28. With rocks, that's a kill. So, I think we go there Water Pulse, right? Because if we do anything else, he just clicks... Yeah, Bleak Wind into Sludge just kills Preem. Bleak Wind into Move kills Thundurus. Obviously, we can't take damage on Thundurus. If we sack Hydrapple, that's pretty bad too, because it's good. Well, it's good versus Zoroark and Embor. But Primarina's... No, but it's Wild Charge. This is a really tough endgame. Hydrapple's really good into Embor. If we don't have Hydrapple, what's the... Actually, let me look at my Thunderous ranges. He's in Thunderous range. So I think we let it die, and then go for the win with Thunderous defaults. If this is Scarf, then we can lose to this plus Zoroark. Which is why we need to keep Primo alive. Because if we go here... No, Vanillix is, like, actually good in this endgame. So I think we just pray for the miss and click Fickle Beam. Holy crap! No way! Oh my god. That's the Tornadus curse though. I mean, what is it? 5 Bleak Winds? Yeah, he clicked 5 Bleak Winds over the course of the game. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the real Hydrapple. I think we win at this point. But I think preserving Hydrapple is worth it. Well, we can go into Vanillix here. Does it live... Nope, not Hydrapple. Hydreigon. Vanillix lives at Draco. Yeah. So we go to Vanillix and click Water Pulse, I think. Or just Blizzard. No, it's gonna take like nothing from Blizzard, right? Embor, 252, item Assault Vest. It takes like 19 to 20, so yeah. But is he gonna click a Dragon move? I have Prima. I think... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me think. If Thunderous Superpower should kill this Hydreigon from here. Yes, it should. So Thunderous Superpower should kill. So if we sack, then we get in... Or we actually get in Prima and sub, and then we're just chilling. Yeah, if we sack, we just sub with Prima, and we're chilling. Okay. I think he's probably... He might call the... He's probably going to try to play around Prima, though, because if I go to Prima, then he's really behind... On Draco, he's really behind. So I think he's going to try to play around Prima. Nope, okay. That's fine. And then we just sub on Prima, right? Yep. Yeah. Okay, big sub here. Neither of those have Infiltrator. Wild Charge into Hydro Pump by kill. I kind of wish I brought Surf, but it's fine. This is Embor versus Primarina. 252 item Assault Vest. Yeah, we do need the Hydro Pump damage. That's a bummer. Yeah, but sub here I think should basically win me the game. I'm pretty sure. Also, we do outspeed no invest Embor. Actually, yeah, we do. Okay. And I think that is no invest Embor. I think it's health attack. I don't think he anti-crept me. Now I just gotta see Zoroark, Hisui. Moonblast kills after rocks. Okay, cool. So we can click Moonblast into any, if it's not Embor. Embor's 61, so it should be 48, 49. So if we see Embor, then we click, yep, okay, Embor. And then Hydro Pump. Right. Just double check my calcs. It's max, invest, Assault Vest. Yeah, we need Hydro Pump to kill. Trailblaze. Don't miss. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. This might be over. Okay, I need to just hit. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that sucks so much. Okay, hold on. Let me think. What's my out? What's my out? God. Aurora Veil, win with Thunderous, Psychic, should kill. Does Vanillix live one? No. But 23 recoil, hold on, 23 recoil and Water Pulse does 28. 28, 23 gets me there. If it's close combat though, I think I die. Okay, I just gotta hope. But also Wild Charge gets me there, right? Yeah. So if it's Wild Charge, I think I can just... Okay, 19, so it's at 30. So Water Pulse is a roll. Alright. We pulsing. It's the only way to win. Oh, man. Answer for my crimes with the Hydro Pump miss. That's tough. I don't think the crit mattered, though. Okay, good. We got the roll. Now we just need to not have Dragon Dance. Yeah, crit did not matter. Hold on. Thunderous. Zoroark, Hitchui. 84 to 99. How does Vanillix do? Vanillix is faster. I just Blizzard twice with Vanillix and win. Wait, hold on, but if I oh, Ice... Hold on, Snow Turns could actually mess me up here. Snow Turns could really mess me up. So, if it's... Yeah, Snow Turns could actually completely mess me over here. So, if it's 4 turns... So 4 turns at the end of this turn. I switch. I don't think I die in 1. Actually, 252. Item choice specs. Timid. And then Shadow Ball. So we die in 2. But if it's Scarf, do we die? We do. Okay. So if it's Scarf, we die in 2 turns. There's 2 turns left, and we Blizzard twice and win. Because I don't think Vanillix dies to Zoroark Kasui Fireball. Fire Blast. We don't. Okay. So the answer is go to Thunderous no matter what. The only way we lose is Dragon Dance Hydreigon, but I would be utterly gobsmacked if that's the set. I guess they could both be Scarf. That's the other possible loss condition. Alright, if it comes in at 60, it's Hydreigon. If it comes in at 88, it's Zoroark. I mean, we are 2 Blizzards from a win. He would need to, like, not kill us in 2 hits. He would need to die with, like, the last turn to Snow Up. That's the only way we lose, I think. But I don't think that'll happen. Like, it's not Dragon Dance Draco. That'd be so ridiculous. It could be Scarf, though. That's the only thing. If they're both Scarf, then we could lose. But if I have to play for the Vanilla... Because the Vanillix win is... The Thunder, or the Blizzard hitting is more likely than this roll, right? Because it'd have to do 88. 88. 68%. That's less likely than Blizzard, so I have to play for Blizzard regardless. Yeah, I'm playing for Blizzard no matter what. Okay. Okay. That's the game, that's the game. Oh, boy. Well, I will say, I'm glad I didn't get stomped. If I win, that's awesome. If I lose, it's okay, it happens. But either way, I'm glad I didn't get stomped. I'm glad it was a close game. I did cheat a little bit with Hydreigon. or Hydrapple, but also he hit a million Bleak Winds. Obviously the one missing was huge for me, but happens. But also the Hydro Pump missing was huge for him, so, you know. Give and take. I don't, like, want to turn on timer, but there aren't that many options here. He's probably just running through a million calcs. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is the... No, this is the Zoroark, this is the Zoroark, because Hydreigon had taken damage before. Zoroark Hisui. How much am I doing with Water Pulse? I don't think I'm doing over half. If it's Agility, that could be really scary, actually. I don't... No, I'm just switching. Poltergeist. Okay. GG. 2 Blizzards. But it should be 2 Blizzards, and then I win. 355. Yeah, even if Hydreigon is Scarf, I should live anything from full. And Blizzard can't miss, so. Choice Scarf. Fire Blast. Yeah, Fire Blast crit with Scarf is the only way he wins. Okay. 2 Blizzards. Yep, 2 Blizzards should be the win. Because it can't outspeed me. And you're in range. I'm surprised it was physical, it's kind of neat. But I am very weak to Ghost, so it makes sense. Oh! You know how I could lose? I could lose if this is Shadow Sneak and that Scarf. Yeah. I could lose if it's Shadow Sneak and Scarf. Shit! But with Snow, I should take less from Shadow Sneak. Zoroark Hisui. 18 to 21. So like 20 and a high roll meteor. Yeah. Okay. Well. If he's got the sneak, now's the time to click it. You're not getting out of Snow turns. 21. Ooh, that's a high roll. Ew. Alright, let's see if this is Scarf or not. Scarf Modest, I lose. Otherwise I win. Alright, it wasn't Scarf, we win. Whew! Sweaty, very close game. Very well played to Norm. Yeah, that was great. That was a really fun game. Very, very well played. Obviously, I got a little lucky with that Drapple, with his Fickle Beam and the dodge, but also, you know, the Hydro Pump miss, and yeah. You know, it happens. Missing is kind of the name of the game for Tornadus. If it hit every time, it'd probably be 20 points or banned. That's how Tornadus works. And yeah, other than that, well played game. Very fun. Alright. Hopefully see you guys in the future.